West Cork is an amazing place for lots of food, little food people, food companies and so on, artisan food producers. 12 years ago we built a new smokehouse down here at Inchy Bridge at Timmerleague, which is west of Kinsale, between Kinsale and Clonakilty. The salmon come from the west coast of Ireland. They're grown in the pristine, clear waters of the Atlantic Ocean. We get them down on a weekly basis. We fillet the salmon, we remove the backbones, and then we use a brine cure as against a traditional dry salt cure. So the brine is made up of obviously water and a certain amount of sea salt and a little bit of organic raw cane sugar. And it's brined for, depending on the size of the fish, for anything up to 10-12 hours. And then it's taken out of the brine and put into the smoker where it dries, probably overnight. And then the next day we'll light the fires and it'll smoke for maybe 10-12 hours. Again, depending on the weather, depending on the size of the fish, depending on the quality of the fat content of the fish. We're very fortunate to be here in West Cork because we have a number of small food producers, and we've worked out and discovered over the years that it's much better for us to join forces and work together rather than be battling against each other and against the world.
We decided to open a restaurant with using local produce. We realised that we were inundated with amazing suppliers, amazing artisan suppliers. I think 70% of the artisan suppliers in Ireland are based here in West Cork, and we're extremely lucky and fortunate that everything is within maybe a 5-mile radius. We have so many passionate people, and their passion's just reflected in what we do.
At Ummera we try to use the best ingredients. We try to use the finest salmon we can source, we try to use the finest salt and the finest sugar, all the ingredients we use. My belief is that if you use the best of everything, you're going to land up with the best product in the end.
Okay, so here we are. I've just got some great smoked salmon from Anthony Creswell, smoked really beautifully. So first thing we need to do is get the potato. We're going to grate it. We're going to make a hash brown. And behind me, I've got a little pan of water. We'll put some salt in the pan and some white wine vinegar. And we're going to poach some eggs in that water. And we're just going to squeeze out any excess potato. We'll come back to Anthony's salmon in a second. So I just take a little bit of veg oil. And you can use a non-stick pan as well. I just happen to have a griddle. I'll take some butter. If you're using a non-stick pan, you can just use it on a medium heat. And this will just help brown everything and keep the temperature controlled. Now while that's cooking, I'm going to shape it. And then while the water's boiling over here, we're going to take the eggs. Remember, the vinegar's already inside it. Looking good. Now these eggs were from a lovely man down the road. He has free-range chickens. The eggs are just about there already. I've got a little tray with a cloth. And in the meantime, the hash brown's looking great. Remember, you can do this with a non-stick pan. And in a small pan, I'll take some spinach. I'm going to season it with a little bit of salt, a little bit of butter, and a little bit of fresh nutmeg. So we'll let that cook down. Everything's coming together nicely. We just need our hollandaise sauce. Now I'm using a ready-made hollandaise, and I'm just going to warm it up. We normally use really beautiful smoked bacon, but Anthony came in one day and he said, "Hey, why don't we try smoked salmon?" So I said, "Okay, let's do it." So I'm going to cut it down, and you can use sliced smoked salmon if you have it. And we're going to take nice slices. See how moist this is? And 3 good slices I think is loads. We'll put this on the side. We're going to build this dish. Okay, so get the plate. We're ready to go. So we put our hash brown on. Our poached eggs. Our spinach, we'll just show it some heat. That'll be 1 second. And a hollandaise sauce. I've just warmed the hollandaise sauce through. And it's just come up nicely there. And the spinach takes no time at all. Maybe 20, 30 seconds. And that's it. See, it's just cooking. And the heat of the pan will take the rest of it. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. We'll use some Anthony's smoked salmon. 2, maybe 3 good slices. And what we'll do, put this on. I think we're just about there, eh? Okay, so Ummera smoked salmon Benedicts, really simple to make. Enjoy.